Hello, welcome to Gistband TV. If it's your first time here, do well subscribe and leave a like button. Let's talk about Pearl. You know, that enigmatic figure who's got everyone buzzing, but when you peel back the layers, her strengths are like a puzzle with missing pieces. She's everywhere online, lighting up feeds with her vibe, yet pinpointing what she's truly a master at feels like chasing shadows. Is it her acting chops that steal the show, or her influencer magic that draws the crowds? Maybe it's her content creation that keeps us scrolling. The truth is, this ambiguity is a sneaky saboteur to her brand. In a world where stars shine brightest when they own a niche, think of those actors who embody raw emotion or influencers who revolutionize trends. Pearl's vagueness leaves fans adrift. Without that clear hook, something tangible to latch onto, her appeal starts to flicker. Imagine rooting for a sports team without knowing their game plan. It's exciting at first, but soon you're left wondering why you're invested. This uncertainty doesn't just confuse audiences, it makes her relevance feel like it's built on quicksand. Brands hesitate, collaborations dry up, and followers start questioning their loyalty. But here's the twist: could this be a strategic mystery, keeping us guessing and coming back for more? Or is it a sign that she needs to sharpen her focus to truly dominate? As we dive deeper, you'll see how this ripples into every corner of her career, from the screen to the scroll. Stick with me, because the revelations get juicier. Shifting gears to her on-screen work, one thing that keeps popping up in critiques is this nagging sense that her acting lacks that gut-punch emotional depth we crave from great performers. Picture this: you're watching a scene that's supposed to shatter your heart, but instead, it feels like she's more tuned into striking the perfect pose than diving into the character soul. It's like admiring a beautiful painting that's all surface gloss, stunning visually, but missing the layers that make you feel something profound. Critics point out how her expressions often seem polished yet hollow, prioritizing aesthetics over authenticity. This approach turns her roles into a blur, where one heartbroken lover morphs seamlessly into another without that fresh spark of variety. In an industry packed with powerhouses like Meryl Streep, who can morph into anyone with effortless conviction, Pearl's style risks pigeonholing her as eye candy rather than a force. But wait, is this a phase or a pattern? Fans whisper about moments where she nails a glance or a smirk, hinting at untapped potential. Yet, without pushing those emotional boundaries, exploring rage, joy, vulnerability in bold new ways, her impact dims. It's not just about talent, it's about evolution. As we unpack this, imagine the thrill if she broke free, delivering a performance that leaves us breathless. Hang on, because next, we'll explore why growth feels stalled, and it's a game changer. Now, let's get real about progression, or the lack thereof, in Pearl's craft. Everyone loves an underdog story, right? That rising star who stumbles at first but then levels up, dazzling us with newfound skills. Fans are incredibly forgiving when they see effort paying off, like watching a caterpillar transform into a butterfly. But with Pearl, it's as if time stands still. Her performances echo the same notes project after project, without that visible leap forward. No new techniques, no risky roles that scream, "I'm evolving." This stagnation can turn excitement into exasperation. Think about it: in Hollywood's fast lane, where actors like Timothée Chalamet reinvent themselves with each film, staying static is like idling while others zoom past. Maybe she's honing skills behind the scenes, but without public proof, workshops, diverse scripts, or even candid shares about her journey, if doubts creep in. Is it complacency, or perhaps external pressures holding her back? The intrigue builds when you consider how a single breakthrough could reignite the hype. Audiences crave that narrative arc, that "she's getting better" buzz that fuels loyalty. As we keep peeling this onion, you'll see how repetition ties into this, creating a cycle that's hard to break. Don't click away yet, the insights ahead are gold. Diving into her toolkit of expressions, it's fascinating, and a bit frustrating, how Pearl often recycles the same facial cues across wildly different characters. Imagine a chef using only salt for every dish. It works sometimes, but soon everything tastes blandly familiar. That signature pout or wide-eyed stare might charm in one role, but slap it onto a thriller villain or rom-com lead, and suddenly she's predictable, like a rerun you've seen too many times. This hints at a deeper issue, perhaps insufficient training, like skipping acting classes that teach nuance, or a reluctance to step outside her comfort zone. Experimentation is the spice of stardom, Think of Margot Robbie twisting her features into Harley Quinn's chaos or Lady Gaga's raw vulnerability in A Star Is Born. Without branching out, Purl's work loses that electric unpredictability that hooks viewers. But here's the hook: what if this is intentional, a brand signature that's subtly genius? Or is it a red flag waving for more rehearsal time? Fans speculate wildly, and it's this mystery that keeps the conversation alive. As we connect the dots, you notice how this bleeds into her content world, where stagnation reigns supreme. Stay tuned, the plot thickens. Speaking of content, in this digital age where fresh posts are like oxygen for fame, Purl's online game feels oddly frozen in time. We are talking about an endless loop of similar selfies, short clips, and skits that echo yesterday's vibes without injecting novelty. It's like scrolling through a gallery where every frame is a remix of the last, initially captivating, but eventually, your thumb tires and moves on. Creativity is king here. Influencers thrive by surprising us with viral challenges, behind-the-scenes gems, or bold collaborations that spark trends. Without that innovation, engagement plummets, algorithms bury her, and followers ghost. Picture the thrill if she dropped an unexpected series, like travel vlogs or DIY hacks, shaking things up. Is she holding back killer ideas, or has the well run dry? This repetition not only bores but signals a missed opportunity in an era where content is currency. Brands love dynamic creators who evolve, yet Purl's static feed might be why opportunities slip away. As we build this picture, imagine the comeback potential. A single viral pivot could flip the script. Keep watching. Next up, her narrow focus outside acting is a real eye-opener. Beyond the lights and cameras, it's striking how Purl hasn't branched out into other ventures that could supercharge her star power. Today's icons don't just act, they launch empires. Think Selena Gomez with Rare Beauty, or Rihanna's Fenty Revolution. Podcasts, charity drives, fashion lines, or even TikTok takeovers add depth and income streams. But Purl's world seems confined to the screen, lacking that entrepreneurial flair or social impact that screams ambition. Is it a deliberate choice to master one lane first, or a sign of directionless drift? This vacuum makes her feel one-dimensional, less appealing to fans seeking multifaceted idols. Without diversification, she's vulnerable to industry slumps, one flop film, and poof, irrelevance wins. Yet, the what-ifs are tantalizing. Imagine her dropping a wellness app or partnering on eco-friendly merch. It could humanize her, build loyalty beyond gossip. As we dissect this, you see how it ties into her endorsement drought, painting a fuller portrait of potential untapped. Don't stop now, the revelations on collaborations are next-level intriguing. Zooming in on partnerships, it's curious, almost suspicious, how Purl's brand endorsement scene is quieter than a library at midnight. In influencer land, these deals are badges of honor, screaming, "I'm hot property." From sponsored posts to major campaigns, they validate marketability. Yet, her feed lacks those #@glowups. Are brands ghosting her because her image doesn't align, or is she picky, waiting for the perfect fit? Either way, it's a yellow flag for sustainability. Without that revenue and exposure, growth stalls. Compared to peers raking in collabs left and right, it's like she's sitting out the party. But flip it, maybe she's building something massive in secret, dodging quick cash for legacy plays. This silence fuels speculation, keeping her name alive in whispers. As engagement dips, which we'll hit next, this compounds the issue. Imagine the buzz if she landed a dream deal. It could be her turning point. Hang tight, we're about to explore why fans are tuning out, and it's a wake-up call. On the engagement front, there's this subtle shift happening, a like slowing, comments thinning, shares becoming rare. It's like a party where the energy peaks early then fizzles as guests at the exit. When content loops without surprise, emotional ties weaken, fans crave that fresh hit of excitement, not echoes. This decline isn't just numbers, it's a symptom of fading investment, where once passionate followers drift to shinier stars. Metrics don't lie, algorithms punish repetition, burying posts in the void. But here's the drama: is this a temporary lull, or the start of an exodus? Purl could counter with interactive polls, live Q&As, or fan-driven content to reignite the spark. Think of how Taylor Swift masters this, turning every era into a communal event. Without action, the slide continues, eroding her base. As we link this to her buzz reliance, you see the bigger risk. Stay engaged. The gossip angle is a thriller. Pulse visibility often rides on waves of chatter, fan theories, rumored links, aesthetic hype, rather than solid milestones like award wins or blockbuster hits. It's thrilling at first, like tabloid gold keeping her trending, but gossip is fickle fuel. It burns bright then ashes out without substance underneath. True legends anchor with achievements. Think Beyoncé's groundbreaking albums fueling endless discussion. Relying on external noise leaves her exposed. When the whispers quiet, what's left? This strategy feels reactive, not proactive, missing that self-made momentum. Yet, the intrigue, could she be masterminding a pivot, using buzz as a bridge to something epic? Fans dissect every post for clues, adding to the mystique. As we near the end, this ties into her apparent comfort zone, a trap many fall into. Keep going, the ambition talk is fire. There's this vibe around Pearl that screams contentment over conquest, basking in the glow without that visible grind. Fame's seductive, sure, but complacency is its silent killer. In a shark tank of ambitious newcomers hustling scripts, building networks, and risking flops for growth, settling feels like waving a white flag. Imagine the electricity if she chased bold roles, networked fiercely, or shared her struggles. It could inspire legions. Is this a strength, avoiding burnout, or a store? The industry rewards the relentless, think Zendaya's non-stop evolution. Without that fire, overshadowing looms. But the potential turnaround. Epic. As we wrap, her undefined lane is the core puzzle. At the heart of it all, Pearl's journey lacks that crystal clear identity, not fully owning actress, influencer, or creator status with commanding authority. In our hyper-connected world, stars thrive by declaring, "This is me, this is why I matter." Without it, she's a beautiful enigma, but enigmas fade without purpose. What makes her irreplaceable? Fans need that emotional anchor. Yet, the excitement lies in reinvention. She could carve a unique path tomorrow. That was a deep dive into Pearl's world, full of twists, potentials, and what-ifs that make her story so captivating. What's your take? Drop in the comments, who's a star you think nailed their evolution, or what advice would you give someone building their brand? Let's keep the convo positive and inspiring. Hit like if this sparked thoughts, subscribe for more breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next one.